All right, y'all. We out here getting ready to do another well. We gotta wait till 12 to do it, but um, we're out here on Victor's Dim rig out here in Seymour. Finna get this well done. We're just waiting till 12 to start it. We're also waiting on the state to come out here too as well before we plug it. It's a lot of space out here, y'all. A lot of land. Looks good out here. So, what I want to talk to y'all about is that I recently been going through some things with my daughter. I'm pretty sure we all have these situations that we go through as parents. And when you have daughters, you think or a child, whether it's a girl or boy, a daughter or a son, we all go through these changes with them. The thing about my oldest child, my oldest daughter, is that she got in the habit of where she thinks she can do what she wants. She wants to run off. She wants to join, be like all the other little kids. And I'm talking about, and I tell her, I sit here and I tell her, I say, hey, you can't be like all the other little kids. You gotta be better. You can't. And not saying that she's not gonna make mistakes, but once she start making them mistakes, you learn from them, and then you can't keep making the same ones over and over again, right? Okay, so with that being said, what's gonna happen from this point is that I'm going to still keep homeschooling her. She's got to finish up this year. I want to get her back on track. But in order for me to do that, get her back on track, she has to finish her schoolwork first. Because if she don't, then we'll have to find another solution. But she just, like I said, I never thought I'd get to this point in my life, being a parent, being a dad, and then she does this. So I pray every day, and I pray that she understand where I'm coming from and know that I'm her dad, and that she got someone to talk to, not just me, but her mother as well. But understand that she has someone she can call on or someone she can talk to. And I always tell her to just talk to me. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. I tell her, I let her know what's real and what's not, and who you can and can't trust. She's 13 years old. I think this is more, a lot of statistics or people say who's experienced in that area, whether you taking your kids to counseling or wherever you may be to get her help, is to let her know that you understand that she's going through changes, but you can't continue your life like this, because you'll eventually end up, you'll get in trouble, and you'll got in trouble so many times that a cop can take you. And, or CPS to come get, if they find us unfit, which that hasn't happened yet. But at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Like I said, she's 13 years old, but I'm trying to keep her on the right track. She is doing a little bit better. My thing with her is that, I want her to be better than I am. I want my kids to actually excel, just like any other parent would feel about their child. And you're not gonna. I talked to my dad about this situation, and as he was raising us, I had a hard time too. But the thing about the difference between this is that, now that we're grown, we've learned a lot, and I know they're gonna grow and learn too as well before they become adults. So, I don't try. I'm hard on them, but I don't try to be too hard on them where I push them away, because you never want to push your kids away. It's just that you need to come to some kind of common ground where they understand that you're only trying to do what's best for them. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much my main thing. I've been pushing to, just when I thought my youngest child was going to be a little bit harder to deal with, she's actually not. It's my oldest. And she's growing, she's learning every day, but at the same time, I needed to stay out of trouble. And in her situation, at 13 years old, she don't need to be running off. She ain't got nothing to run to. She don't need to run nothing. She just, when they say it's typical, like your typical teenager thing, but yeah, they can say it's typical and that you hear it all the time and you see it all the time in kids. They run off or run away. I don't want my child that way. We've never pushed our kids away to the fact where they feel like they have to run away because we're not doing our parts. It's not that. It's just, hormones are raging. Girls, daughters, they start their little cycle and whatnot. And, that's normally a woman's perspective on teaching. And not that my wife hasn't done that for my daughter. It's just that, on one side of the family, they baby her and give her everything she wants. But when she gets in trouble, there's no consequences. And see, that's part of the problem. They've let her do and get away with so many things for so long, it's really taking a big effect on her. So, we're changing it up. I'm changing it up. I'm getting back to getting my child well grounded. The reason why a lot of times she don't listen to us is because of that. That's part of the problem. And all they think they can do to fix the problem, especially if it's a health issue, not so much that, the terminology that I want to use is not mental, but a health issue. We'll just say that. It's a health issue. But like I said, I'm trying to keep on track and do everything I can for being a dad. So the only thing I know to do is is to take her and get her seen. She had a doctor's appointment, but we had to change it because of the situation at hand that was going on at the time. So what I am going to do is set up another appointment and get my daughter checked out and make sure she's good. The mama's supposed to be doing that too as well, but we're taking care of it. Like I said, the way she is now is that, and she told these people, also told some family members that are really close to her that she wants to be able to do what she want to do, but that's not the life to live. And I think that she's learning her lesson at hand real quick, even just to be 13 years old, because she's very smart. That she knows that she's only going to get so far, and then she will have to call someone because she don't want that life. It's scary out there. So, but that's kind of what I wanted to touch bases on. I am relieved that, I got her. We're getting her help, and we also she's staying with a family member right now on my sister, which is her TT, her auntie, and things are looking up. I've been trying to stay positive. Like I said, no matter what you're going through, you always want to stay positive. It can be hard sometimes. Me in particularly, I just know myself. So, with that being said, how can I say this? How can I explain this? I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. So I just know how my heart is made, the way God made my heart. I do have a good heart, but the last thing in life, after learning everything from when I could actually start doing things on my own and learning at a young age, since my parents raised me, is to never, you know, we've had times when we was kids and was going through some things and frustration and you wanted to take it out on somebody, but I know how to channel that, and I know how to look out for my own, you know what I mean? Like, but the first thing you do want to do is always take deep breaths. Try to calm down, even if you have to walk off just to think for yourself and calm down. That's probably the best. I'm sure that's the, you know, like I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak for me. You got to just pretty much do what works for you. And I'll be the first to tell you that's getting frustrated. You know, you're going to get frustrated, but like I said, make sure you're not around no one. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And you go off, even if you feel like you want to cry or whatever, you know, whatever the stress level may be that you're going through in your life. Make sure you